Okay, here we go. All right, we are back again, back with a year-end discussion. And what I want to do on this one, I just want to talk about, WMMA over the past, 12 months, throughout the whole year. Some different things I remember, things y'all remember. Because I'm going to go back and do another show where I just break down everything, my favorite fights, favorite knockouts, favorite fighters this year, fighter of the year, and all of that. But on here, man, I just want to jump on here tonight and discuss this year, everything that passed, like the direction of the WMMA. Do y'all like where it's going? Do you not? What can change? So yeah, let's see. The first thing we're gonna talk about. Oh snap, we already got 10 people. Okay. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. Got about 10 people in here. Got Marcus Bell in the building. And who else? We got two B's. What's going on? Hope everybody had a good holiday. Got Mark and got George up in here. All right. So yeah, man. We will go ahead and kick this thing off in like 20 seconds because we want to just kind of go back and look at. Let's talk about some of these fights. That's what I want to do first. So, hang 1 second here till we get started. All right. Yeah, I got about 10 of y'all in here. So yeah, man, welcome back, y'all, to another live stream. We on the end of the year, last week of the year. Is this the last stream of the year? Let me see. Got 3 more days. Probably not. It's definitely not the last yet. So, but we're gonna kind of go back and wrap everything up because everything's pretty much done. Maybe a fight here or there, but like some local stuff, but ain't nothing major. Everything else is done. It's shut down. That's it. So let's talk about this year as a whole, man. Like, where do I start? I mean, one thing I say, 2021, it's been, Young Mar said 125 will be lit. Yeah, man, it's going to be lit. I'm glad you're keeping an eye on that. It's for sure going to be lit. For sure. So let's talk about the year as a whole, though, man. I think it's been a pretty good year. I think there's more good than there is bad this year when it comes down to the fights. I think that I think we definitely got more good than bad. Like, of course, a lot of cancellations and pullouts, but that's a normal, right? We get that a lot anyways because we can't help it. People can't make weight. There's a lot of cancellations because of the 19, right? So that's just a given. But I mean, other than that, we still been having a lot of fights. People have been stepping in. They've been stepping up to the plate, taking a fight. So I can't really say it's a bad thing. There was like too many bad things, but there's a lot of good. One of the things I have to say, hang on, let me fix this level 1 second. There we go. Marcus says Cynthia was beaten up to a new motivation to get back. That's what it took. That's what it took, man. Off topic, yeah, that's what it took for Cynthia to get back down there, man. Yeah, that's what it took. It took a beating for her to get back down there. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So yeah, this year's been good, man. It's been a good year. I mean, we got a lot of fights. Um, a lot of work in for the flyweight division. I think this is the best year so far for 125. So yeah, 125 is gonna be lit. You got a lot of girls moving down, and you got a few girls moving up. So I think it's really gonna be a big year. I mean, coming up, but this one's been big for the flyweight division. You got a lot of newcomers coming in. Girls like Manon, Aaron, Casey. you know. And then you got the champion still doing what she's been doing throughout the year, dominating. So we're kind of in two different places. Like we're ready to push somebody. At the same time, a lot of people are just like, oh, Valentina's here. She's just gonna keep beating everybody up. Right. So it's been interesting that factor. Like with the new blood coming in, we have a lot of questions like, can they step up to the plate? Is Taylor Santos ever gonna get there? I don't know. So it's a question. It's just a question, So I've been liking what's going on. Of course, there's some issues I don't like when some people just continue to pull out of fights and cancel at the last minute. Like not every fight we wanted happened, We definitely had some shocking things happen. Some people put money on fights and lost a lot of money because they thought people would win, stuff like that. That's why I'm just like, it's just you never know the game. That's what makes it exciting, right? You know, I know y'all do that. You put money on fights, and then after that, you'd be like, "Oh snap! I didn't think that would happen." you know, but that's what we love about the game, though. I love that unpredictable storyline. As long as I didn't put money on it. If I ain't put no money on it, I'm fine with whatever happens. But no. What else? Yeah, the good. Definitely the good is getting these knockouts, and I ain't gonna lie, the shaking up in the bantamweight division, that was a good thing. Having a new champion, Pena pulling off that upset, I think it did something for the world of WMMA as a whole. I think it definitely makes the women really, really see what can be done if they put their minds to it. And when they get to that, TJ, no, man, not at all, man. Not at all, man. That ain't no shot at you, man. I'm just saying, you can't predict this world. That's all I'm saying. That's all, man. Oh, George said hype job of the year. Oh no, man. You gotta get Aaron Blanchfield out of there, man. No. Uh-uh. If you think Aaron Blanchfield's a hype job, George, oh man, you ain't been watching, man. If you just seen her first two fights in the UFC, come on, man. Aaron ain't no hype job. If you put Aaron in there, well, I'm not even gonna say Casey O'Neal's a hype job, but I mean, I would understand if you said Casey's a hype job, but Aaron Blanchfield, you about come on now. Aaron Blanchfield ain't no hype job. Zhang Weili ain't no hype job. Now, Dern, mm, mm, no, Aaron. I put everything on that. Aaron Blanchfield, no way. Hype job of the year, no way. No way. If you say, oh my gosh, like if anything, she's like neck and neck with Casey to me on like out of those up and comers, but Aaron Blanchfield, oh my god, man. How do you do that? How do you say she's a hype job? Oh, TJ, no, hey, I'm just playing too, man. I'm just throwing stuff out. I'm just throwing stuff out. It's all in if you answer it. So, but yeah, um, the good, the good is the flyweight division. The good's been the growth in the flyweight division. Definitely had a good mix of fighters there. A few people about to retire. Roxanne's about to retire. Then we got Cynthia Calvillo on the way down. She's trying to move down to 115. And then you got some possible contenders in Taylor Santos and maybe Andrea Lee, right? Maybe Andrea Lee, maybe. And then you got the lower half. The lower half looks interesting. You got Manon, Casey, Aaron, who is not a hype job nominee, Melissa Gatto. So you got a good mix. So I was really keeping an eye on the flyweight division this year. That's why a lot of videos were about the flyweight division because there was just so much going on. Used to be the straw weights. Years ago it used to be the bantamweights, but right now bantamweights is kind of dry. Thanks to Pena kind of mixing it up and shaking it up, she put a little something there, put a little funk on it. But when it comes to the straw weights, they holding their own. They still holding it down. The strawweights are still holding it down. Tutu Hayes said 2022 is going to be lit. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's the division that's really shining. We got a dominant champion, but you got a lot of girls that people are watching, right? So yeah, yeah. Okay, and TJ said shout out Lauren Murphy. And yeah, Lauren Murphy. Lauren Murphy, we got to give her a shout out because she helped prove Valentina's greatness, right? Valentina had a good showing this year. Let's talk about her a little bit. I think that Valentina is definitely Ulysses. What's going on? He said he read that. Okay. Valentina definitely had a good year. Not just in the octagon, but outside. She getting in movies and things. Got a chance to get in the movies and kind of put her brand out there a little bit more. So Valentina is really established her home now as the flyweight champion for sure, like the dominant champion, the most dominant champion. You know, 6 title defenses, undefeated at flyweight. So she's really in a good place too. Valentina is the one that's I think showed a lot of rewards. What you can get from hard training. Really grueling training camps, at hard work. Not that other stuff of just half-assing and then going off and doing something else and just saying, "Oh, I'm a UFC fighter." Nah, Valentina's not like that. So you really got a chance to see that this year, where she put in that type of work, right? I mean, active 2 times this year, but I mean, just as far as wanting to fight right off of, let me fix some here. Fight right off of an injury or surgery. Beat Jennifer Maia at the tail end of 2020, and come back and you fight Andrade in April. Then you fight Lauren Murphy in September, and you just destroy them both. I'm like, okay, yeah. Great year for her. What else? This year in, what else has been good? I mean, we had some good fights too. I'm still kind of going through my list because I'm gonna go back and, like I said, post a video of some of the fights I remember. But what were some of y'all's favorite fights? Let's talk about fights. What were some of y'all's favorite fights in 2021? I'm gonna kick it off. One of my favorites was Marina Rodriguez, Michelle Waterson. That was a good fight. That was a good one. It wasn't the right weight, but it was a good fight. Yeah, I saw that. I saw Rose pulled out of the grappling bout. I was about to post a picture up. I forgot. Carla's taking her place. Yeah. But let me see. Favorite fight so far. Well, I'm gonna say so far. I mean, 2021 is done. What's your favorite fight of 2021? Favorite fights of 2021. What do we got here? While we decide that, or while y'all decide that or answer that, make sure you hit the like button. So, favorite fight for me, I'm gonna say, yeah, Marina and Michelle. I thought it was just a good fight, like all around. Like, you had both of these ladies move up to 125, and Michelle actually put up a good fight. Like, I don't think she won, but maybe 1 or 2 rounds, but she made it a tough one. She carried the weight nicely. And I mean, the damage she did on Marina in like the last part of the fight was just, like, wow. Like, I was just amazed. Not amazed, but I was just like impressed how her power carried up to 125. She caught Marina with a good body shot. And then she landed that one kick to the face that put like a big swollen like cut under Marina's face and she kept fighting, man. So I was like, yo, man, this is really good, man. I was like, this is a good fight, and just to see them move up and like, Marina took the fight on short notice, so I got to give her a lot of credit there. Marina, she took it on short notice after knocking out Ebos. I thought that was impressive. Mm. It was just a fun fight too. Just a fun fight to watch. Let me see. Ulysses said his favorite was Marina Dern. Yeah, yeah, I like that one. I definitely like that fight. You know, because I said Marina's gonna get this fight. Like it was just to me where I was like, I know Mackenzie's working on this striking, but is she really gonna be able to strike with Marina? And Marina just said, no, there's levels to this thing, man. Marina striking was too much, man, and I'm surprised she didn't get the knockout in that fight. But Dern is kind of all over the place, so I can understand why she couldn't get like a clean beam on her. But that was a good striking clinic. It was like 4 rounds to one, in my opinion. I think some people thought it was close. Nah, Marina like pieced Dern up. Aside from the 1 round she won, so that's mine. I mean, that's yours. Okay, let's see. Brian Ortega and Alexander Volkanovski. Not women's. Yeah, that was a good fight though. It was good. It was good. All right, George said Tanisha Ted and Lisa Souza. Yeah, definitely a good fight. I definitely got that on my list. Yeah, that's a good fight. TJ said Casey's stand up is impeccable and her ground game is undeniable. She'll wreck Valentina in 2 rounds or less. I'm telling you, man, y'all got to get together and start this page, man, because y'all, TJ is gonna be the president though. TJ said she got more tools than Manon, so I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. TJ said whoever my favorite is, Casey O'Neill beats him. Dang, man, she gonna beat Manon up, man. She gonna beat Aaron too, right? Oh my goodness. Mackenzie still drops her head when she throws the right hand. Yeah, she still drop her head and close her eyes. I'm like, come on, stop. You're gonna get knocked out. you know? Ooh, that's a good one. Mark Robinson, that's a good one. I forgot about that fight. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you go all the way back to like January, I keep forgetting some of these fights. Grasso Barber was pretty lit as well. He said, yeah, that was a good fight, man. I enjoyed the clinic Grasso was putting on, but she kind of disappointed me when she started, letting up in that third round. But that was a good fight. That's a good one. All right, 2B said my favorite fight of the decade goes to Pena. That he said as far as the decade, Pena and Nunes. Stray is 2B's. 2B said his favorite fight of the decade is Pena versus Nunes. He didn't say just this year. He said the decade. He said the build-up, excitement, the result. Hey, I can toast to that. I love an upset, man. Let me see something here. I saw Valentina's IG in her training video. Dana commented beast, and she responded even more now. Yeah, Taylor might be that next one. Maya Val was like at the end of last year. Yeah, that was a good fight, but it was I think it was November or December of 2020. Yeah, I almost thought that was 2021 too, but no, that was last year. Yo, Mar, yeah, man, you behind, man. Yeah. Grasso Arua was next month, man. That's next month. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I ain't got a pick yet. You know. Mm. Excuse me. I was drinking some water here. Oh, let me see. What else? What else was a good fight this year? Yeah, Tanisha Tennant versus Souza. If you haven't watched that fight, that was a good one. And let's not lie, Valentina versus Andrade, that was a good fight. 2 rounds, but it was a great showing of skill. It was like, I mean, this girl, everybody thought could maul or pick up Valentina. She just got bodied. I mean, 8 out of 8 takedowns. Was it 8 out of 8 or it was like 7 out of 7 takedowns? I was like, yo, this is what we wanted to see. This is what I knew was going to happen because it was like somebody had asked me. They was like, "Who do I think is stronger, Valentina or Andrade?" I was like, "Nah, I got to go with Valentina." I just had to go with her. I said I did a whole video on why I think she's stronger. You know, but that was a good one, definitely. And what else was a good fight? I had a few good fights. Not even championship fights. Yeah, Velasquez Kielholz was good. I was just pissed off at the result in some ways, but it was good. It was good. Definitely a good fight. That was the best fight in the best, though. Yeah. The boss said Rodriguez Waterson. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that was my Well, I won't say it was my fight of the year, but it's definitely my one of my favorite fights. Like runner up. Hey, just so y'all know, when y'all see these little bots, I need y'all to delete them things. Like I'm not gonna click on it, but I mean, if y'all see that little comment with a real Russian name, that's like a bot. So either, I mean, I'm gonna get rid of it myself, but if y'all see any more of those, you have to delete those because those are like, I think, hackers. There's been a lot of news about that on YouTube and go to Google. There's been a lot of people getting hacked because of these little things right here. See this little Russian name? It says VOR.NGO or something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that fight though. I mean, it was one sided, but it was fun to watch. It was very fun to watch. Yeah, I think that it's her fans that are trolling me, man. Her fans are coming over here trolling me. They trying to send me spam and they're trying to hack my account because I've been talking trash. Robot chicken, what's going on? Yeah, delete them bots, man. Yeah, please, please. I can't pass out wrenches on this one because I'm on StreamYard. You almost say he wants to translate it. Then you can delete it. If you better watch it, I don't be messing with that thing, man. Yeah. Oh, I know what you mean. You want to translate it. Yeah, I can't pass out wrenches on the StreamYard, but I will next go around. Cause them things been popping up a lot lately. Mark said it wasn't so back and forth. It was cool watching Molly McCann go Super Saiyan on Jinyu Kim. Yeah, that was a good fight. That was some good action. That was a good one. And hold on, I'm working on a list here. Got some fights here listed. What's another good one? Oh, Manon versus Victoria Leonardo was a good fight. Manon and Victoria. I know people are gonna say it's one sided, but that was entertaining. I can go back and watch that fight. Let's see what else was a good fight. I got a list here. Yeah, I had Tanisha and Lisa for Souza. That's a good one. Yeah. But Stan Fairtex and Ritu Fogat, that was good. That was a good fight. I mean, Fogat got reckless and submitted, but still, that was a good one. That was a good fight. Yeah. I mean, what else? What else? What else was a good showing? Can't really say. What was another good fight? Invicta 44 has some good ones. I want to say, well, I'll save that. I can't remember right now. Yeah, Manon. Um, was that Ariane Lipsky and Montana De La Rosa fight this year? That was a good, some good hits up in that one. Yeah, Manon Leonardo. That was some good. That has replay value. I mean, one way traffic, yeah, but it was good replay value, man. That was fun to watch. Yeah, that was mugging of the year, right? And BJ, my man BJ over here, he was doing a round by round. He made it sound like the fight was competitive. He made it sound like Manon was getting rocked up in that fight. Like he made it sound like Leonardo was landing good punches. I was like, man, Manon over here rolling with the shots, man. She ain't getting torn up. What are you talking about? Oh man. Let's see. Ernest said Ritu Ming Bo. That was good. Yeah. That was a good one. I have that on my list though. Ritu Ming Bo was a good fight. That was the fight that kind of exposed Ritu a little bit. Like if you have striking, it's gonna get her respect. And Ming Bo just gassed out, in my opinion. I mean, what do you think? Like that was a good fight though. Marcus said he closed himself in. What did he say, Marcus? He said Hannah Goldie versus Belbito was on your fight of the year. Yeah, Chikeg and Arujo, that was a good fight. I enjoyed that fight. I picked Arujo, but I wasn't really confident. And that's when I said, nope. Chikagan is here to stay until somebody can completely break her. The champ beat her, Andrade beat her, but Chikagan ain't going nowhere. Like Chikagan, one of them fighters, like, I love the fact that people really hate her because of her style, but I like the fact that she can still hold her own. It's just funny to watch, man. You know, like it's not the best style in the world of Chikagan, but it's just interesting how she's still in that number one, number two spot. You know what I mean? She's active. She likes to fight. Can't get mad at her, man. I can't. I can't really say it's time for her to retire either because she's always staying ready. The girls that do need to retire. You know, I. Calvillo's not looking the best physically. Roxanne. I love JoJo, but it might be about time. But when it comes to Chikagan, man, like it ain't time for her to go. Nah, I can't co-sign that. Chikagan will stay right there and keep making these girls look bad if they don't step up the price. They don't step up they don't step up the game. That's what I like about her because she's just right there to be like, I gotta be a fan of her because like, she's right there, man. Like she okay, we say she can't do this and she can't do that. She can't be the champion, right? But she can still beat all these other girls. And that's what you need. You know, that's why I put up that picture the other day, like the fortress. I said, these are the girls you got to beat to get to Valentina. And half of these girls still can't beat Caitlyn or Andrade, right? So she may not be champion, but she ain't going nowhere because some of your favorite fighters can't beat her. So I'm not gonna knock that. You stay right where you at. You stay right where you at, Caitlyn, because that's what we need. We need some tests. We gonna need some tests, and as long as you bring in it, Valentina already put you in your place, but you can keep putting these other girls in their place. So let's have it. Let's have it. So yeah, 2021. What else did we have? Like, let's talk about. Let's see what else. Let's see. Who are some fighters y'all looking out for? All right, George. Like, who's some fighters you looking for? Like, two beasts, TJ. Like, who's some fighters that y'all want to see? fighters y'all got your eyes on for 20? The Bosch, what you got? Who we got? Who we got? Oh, let me see. We got some Robot Chicken said Chikagan's cardio is pretty good. I don't like her sounds when she throws punches. Right, yeah. I can't stand when a lot of girls do that. Jermaine, not Jermaine. Andrea Lee does that. Aspen Ladd does that. But her cardio, yeah, her cardio is amazing, man. Like, she's a boxer. Maybe that's why I'm fond of Caitlin Chikagan, because she's a boxer. But yeah, she's definitely one of my favorites as far as like that agitates people. Not only her style, but like I said, what she does. So she can stay till she get punched in the stomach. Yeah, I think the only one that can spear her would probably be Manon with them karate kicks. But even then, I'm like, Manon, don't sleep on my girl over here, Caitlin. Now, don't sleep on her. To be said, Chikagan is a legit prospect beater, right? And that's where, you know, her lane is right now. That's why you need her. Ulysses picked, he said, picked Arujo over Chikagan. And Chikagan went to work, man. Just putting hands on her. Kicks. She was kicking Arujo to the body. The boss said, I don't know why people hate Chikagan. I think her style is kind of fun to watch. Yeah, me too. Like I said, I think it's the boxing background. That's what I love. So Young Mar said, did anyone realize Chikagan has 0 finishes in the UFC and 0 knockdowns? But you know what? That's what makes it so entertaining, man. Like, this girl can't knock you out. You still can't beat her. This girl has feather dusters, like people like to say, but you still can't beat her. She's like the Michael Nunn of the flyweight division. Yeah, let's see who is she. Yeah, she ain't stopped nobody. Chikagan ain't stopped nobody. She's the queen of decisions. Next, no, Joanna has stopped some people. So the true queen of decisions is Caitlin Chikagan of 2021. Let's go ahead and give her that reward. Let's give that reward out real quick. My reward to Caitlin Chikagan for 2021. You are now crowned the decision queen. And ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You ain't got no power, but it's more so embarrassing to the person that stays in there that long because they can't find a way to beat you, unless you're Valentina or Andrade. So that award goes to her. All right, let's see what y'all got. Fighters y'all looking forward to. Del Boney, definitely Del Boney. George said Tanisha. Robot Gatto, definitely. Ulysses Firo. Ernest, yep. Ernest got mine right there. Yasmin Harige. That's who I was going to say. Yasmin Harige, who I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna give her a few more months or maybe a year, and maybe she'll be in the UFC. That's like the second coming of Joanna right there. Maybe a little bit better. Yasmin is coming out that training camp with Valentina. She's on point. She puts in the work. Yeah. Ernest been watching. Yeah, Yasmin is the one. I did a video on her. Yeah, I did a video on her not too long ago, man. I was like, yeah, you got to watch her. She just won a tournament too. She's got takedown defense. She's strong, athletic. She's a finisher. Just finished Clara Lopez in her last fight. I was like, damn, I like this. I like this girl. TJ, I want to see Manon, Taylor, and Wei Lee. 2B said Melissa, Tracy, Loopy, Cheyenne, Pena, and the King. Okay. Oh boy, George said Laredo. Oh my goodness. Oh man. No, I just say it that way because it's like, oh, Valerie, boy. Yeah, Gatto. The boss said Firo and Blanchfield are my top prospects right now, and Taylor, she's more contender than prospect. Yeah. Blanchfield and Taylor for two beasts. Chikagan and Maya fighting again. Yeah, they're fighting next month in 2 weeks, January 15th. Yeah, they're fighting on that card. I can't pick, man. Like, Maya is good, but Chikagan already beat her once. Might do it again. George said Loopy, Loveth, and Ebos. I mean, these are good fighters. I mean, for 2021, definitely some fighters I'm looking forward to seeing. Let's see Grasso level up against Arujo. If she beats Arujo, she might be able to beat Maya if she stays on the outside in title shot. I wouldn't give her a title shot yet. If Grasso beats Arujo, I think her and Andrea Lee should fight. Yeah. Or if she beats Arujo, fight Chikagan. If Chikagan beats Maya, because Chikagan called Grasso out before. Yeah. Yeah, she got negative power. Big IQ, but she got the power, man. Yeah, TJ said Grasso beats Arujo. It'll be 100% because Arujo gassed out. That's what I think. And Maya is too big and too strong for Grasso. No offense, but I just think she's just too big and too well rounded. Yeah. She be getting them UDs. BJ, what's going on? I think Maya would be too strong for Grasso. I'm just going through y'all's comments a little bit here. No, Lolita, unanimous decisions. Not urine drug screen, no. Oh yeah, Bruna Ellen. Yeah, Bruna Ellen too, yeah. I wish they would sign her. No, I wish Bruna Ellen was in that Tough House coming up. Marcel, yeah, Yasmin's a dog. Marcus said I wouldn't be surprised if Gatto gets that Arujo treatment from the time with Arujo knocked out Bernardo. Yeah. What else we got? Fighters I'm looking forward to definitely next year is Yasmin. Whether she gets into the UFC or not, I'm watching. Brian, question is who are some fighters that caught your eye in 2021? Who are some fighters that caught your eye in 2021, Brian? Who you think gonna make a explosion into next year? I'm gonna have to say Yasmin is one. Stamp, Yasmin, Stamp, and of course Manone and Tanisha Tennant and Aaron Blanchfield. They coming out the same camp, Aaron and Tanisha, so they out there making noise. And of course, Caitlin's in there too. So, you got a good camp of IQs right there. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at Yasmin Harige, Aaron Blanchfield, Stan Fairtex, Manon Firo, Tanisha Tennant, and yeah, Loveth. When Loveth can get that title. Yeah, Stamp. I think Stamp's gonna beat Angela Lee. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe not. I mean, I'm gonna go back and watch to see what she can do. But I mean, 2 years off has some effect on a fighter. I mean, sometimes it's good, but I think it can be done. Young Mar said, look up Josephine Knudsen. All right, I'm gonna do that right now. Josephine. She's 3-0. Has she fought for like Icon or something like that? Let me see. Oh no, Fight Club. Oh man, Oh, she beat that girl Lachana Green. I remember her from the Tough House. Oh, she's a kickboxer. Okay. She beat Melanie Giggles in a kickboxing match a couple years ago. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna play some highlights while I'm talking here. Josephine. Have I followed her on Instagram? Seems like I might have followed her. I'm not sure. Hold on. Anyways, I'm pull that up. Yeah, send me a link. Nuts. Okay. However you pronounce it. Does no one want to see Lab versus Chase on anymore? Uh, I haven't mentioned it. I guess I don't. I haven't mentioned it, so I'm not really wanting to see it. I mean, they kind of lost their luster with it, just what's been going on. I mean, I don't know. Ryan Williams said, yeah, Tabitha Ricci. That's another one. Yeah, Tabitha Ricci is definitely one to look out for. Who else? Janisha and Austin. What is her name? Sydney Trio. She's only 2-0, but that little girl's a beast. That little girl is a beast, man. I think she's like a strawweight. George said, where's Danielle Wolf? That's a good question. Where is she? Somebody answer George's question. Where is she, man? Oh, yeah, Jackie Button. Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah. She's okay. Jackie Button's okay. All right, y'all. And I got another one of them bots coming up in here. Somebody take care of that. Let me see if y'all can take care of that one. I mean, it stands out. It's like a Russian name. Somebody get that. I mean, I get it, but okay, hold on. Denisha Austin. Put a couple of these names down here. Hold on. Some of these girls, you think they might get like contender series status, or do you think they'll just like continue to improve as a fighter? Or are they worthy enough to go to the contender series yet? Jasenia. Jasenia. Did I spell that right? Yeah, I don't see that Jasenia Austin, Brian. I mean, maybe I'm spelling her name wrong. Jeseny. Yeah, I got it. I can't find her. Oh, okay. It's Jacinta. You talking about Jacinta Austin? Okay, I got her. Jacinta Austin. Okay, yeah, yeah. Wait a minute. What the hell? Hmm. Yeah, Jacinta. Okay, yeah, I see her. Yeah, Jackie Bunton. Yeah, I've been looking at her Muay Thai fights though. I keep getting little Instagram, little clips of her from different people, and I watch them. So Chelsea, yeah, Lindsey Van Zant's gonna be out for a little while. I've been talking to her behind the scenes, and well, I ain't gonna put it out there yet, but just she's gonna be out for a little bit. So, you know, um, I have to see how next year goes for her. So we'll see. Yeah, Bruna Ellen, I'm looking at Blingo. Yeah, I don't think she'll ever beat Cyborg though. That's just another level. Yeah, Sydney Trejo. I got my eye on her. Like, I got my eye on her. Um, young Marcel and all the up and coming. Yeah, that's what I be starting with, man. Like Sam, Loopy. I've been watching them from like some of their older fights online. Then when I see them like contender, I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember her. Yeah, Sydney one got like 2 fights, but she looked pretty good. And there was that other girl that, um the girl that just got into the Contender Series and won. Imma see where she kinda goes. She was a strawweight. I can't remember her name. Yeah, it's a lot of them, man. It's a lot of 'em. One thing about Lindsay, her style kinda reminds me of Rose a little bit. I think she just has to commit more to her jab. You know, she got a good power hand though, but I think she just needs to commit to her jab a little bit more. All right, got 22 people. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up while we talking about this ear. All right, so we talked up and comers. I gotta post. I gotta go back and watch some of these fighters y'all talking about. Seen this center before. I think I seen this kickboxer before, Josephine. Yeah, I seen Lachana, of course. But yeah, I'm gonna watch those fights later. Not the miniature Nunes girl from Dana White. I'm thinking of that other one that just she had a close fight with the girl with the short hair. Damn, I can't remember her name. Too many names sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about that. Okay. Ulysses said now the ones that will most likely retire. Okay. Yeah, that's a good question. Most likely to retire. What do y'all think? Most likely to retire. Okay. TJ said Lauren Murphy. I could cheat and just say Roxy, but no. um, maybe JoJo. I think JoJo might be one. I just think she's in a different place now. I'm gonna say JoJo, sadly. Well, not sadly because it's about time because you gotta evolve with this game right now. I say JoJo, um, Felice. Felice could be one. If we talk bantamweights, mm, hmm, maybe Rocky Pennington, maybe. I know she had to just want to fight, but who knows? She might. Yeah, that's a good name. Antonina. Antonina could be one. Who knows? Sarge could be one. Or Sarge might get cut from the UFC, but who knows, right? Because these weight cuts are rough on her body. So who knows? Um, let's see. Felice, he said, yeah. Robot Chicken said Tate. Said if it don't go her way, right? Ernest said Cynthia and Antonina. Yeah. If 115 don't go her way either, Calvillo might easily retire. She might easily retire. Let's see. Ulysses said JoJo too. Yeah. George said Megan. I could see that. I could see that. She got a lot of other things going on, and she hasn't signed with anybody yet. So no PFL in the cards. So yeah. Antonina, yes. That's a reoccurring one. Murphy's a reoccurring one. I see. The boss said Waterson, Anzaroff. Yeah, Nina might be one. Jessica I after facing Minone could be one. Marcus said JJ, Joanna. Waterson, yeah, if she loses badly to Ebos, yeah, she could very well be gone. Calvillo, Doris a cat. Yeah, Cat. Oh man, I really don't want Cat to take that cyborg fight, man. That's dangerous. I can't, man. I can't see her going there and give Cat and cyborg at this point. Hmm, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I mean, I would have still picked cyborg then, but I mean, as far as getting hurt, man, y'all pray for Cat though. Like going into a cyborg fight. Mm, I like Cat too. I'm just saying, man. The boss said, "Yo, yeah, Joanna could be one, but no, 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 no. Joanna's coming back in March, so I won't say she's gonna retire this year. Joanna's coming back in March. And Nunes, now if Nunes loses, she could very well retire. Carolina, yeah, she can. She can go. George said Holly. And y'all say Nunes. If Nunes loses, yeah, I could see that being an option. The boss said GDR. Robot said Macy Chase on. Of course, he gonna say that. Oh man. Yeah, I don't see her retiring. I could see her getting cut first. Like, yeah, TJ, Tatiana could retire. Like, I could see that happening because what she's going through right now could be career ending. It's hard to come up back on a bad knee, especially when she's a wrestler. Yeah, yeah, Tatiana's a big one. She's going on 3 years, man. Yeah, 2-2 said Carolina. That's another reoccurring name. Lauren Murphy, Carolina. Hmm. Yeah. Um, Tatiana said Lolita said Tatiana's not coming back. Yeah. Miranda Granger, Marcus. Oh man. Yeah, Tatiana, it's not a fact of me just saying I don't want her to come back. It's just a fact. I don't know if she will because of her injuries. Caitlin Young, she could, man. She been in this thing a while. One of my favorites too, but if she needed to go, I wouldn't be mad. Yeah, man. Tatiana going on 3 years. Shoot. Another recurring name. Yeah, Brian, robot, everybody. No, Brian's a cat. Mm, 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 mm. MJ said you guys want the women to retire, but the guys can fight until they are 50. Well, men and women's bodies are different. Men can take punishment more, right? I mean, you see a lot more men damaged because a lot more men fight, but I want to see women retire when they start to get hit too much. Like bodies are still different, built different than men. You know, that's why women's boxing is only what 2-minute rounds. I talked to a couple fighters. They say, hey, our bodies are still different. So one woman fighter, she was like, we're still different. We can't take punishment the same as men. So, women fighters that go on record to talk to me about this. So, yeah, like I'd want women to retire before they get to like 40 or 35. I want to see the women get beat down like that. Men can take more punishment. Men and women are different. That's just how it is. I want to see Cat do that because, Cat suffered a bad beating in that Nunes fight that kind of, messed with her brain, right? And, fighters like Roxy that said that my head hurting sparring, Felicia Spencer, fighters that going on record like her that said, I don't want to get damaged. And then you got fighters like Cynthia Calvillo who could have suffered a broken eye socket that just looked terrible in her last performance. You want to see them retire because you rather see them do better than do worse. You know what I mean? You want to see them. I want to see them live. Let me put it that way. Even if it ain't fighting, even if I'm not a big fan of you, I don't want you to die in the octagon. That's my point. I don't want you to be leaving this thing a vegetable, right? Especially for these women out here. No, your body's not built to take punishment like a man. Even if you are getting hit by a woman, it's going to add up. Joanna said it. He, strawweight champion Joanna said, I can't take punishment forever. I want to have kids one day. Joanna said it. I want to have kids one day. I have to retire. I cannot fight forever. Mm, 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 mm. MJ, George said, MJ, you gotta understand women have a higher pain threshold. Yeah. Yeah, it's just facts, man. It's just facts. And the boss said, I don't know if there's a difference between the aging processes of male and female and male athletes. Yeah. Yeah. There is. I mean, same as there is just for regular men and women. I mean, men have a shorter lifespan than women. But I mean, as far as like taking punishment, there is. I mean, there's a few people I've talked to as far as like, neurologists and stuff that can kind of tell you the difference and how long a brain will last, from taking punishment for so many years. I want to come with the facts. I don't want to just spit out, a bunch of made up stuff or something that sounds similar. But yeah, there is a different aging process. One guy told me about taking punishment to the brain for a male fighter. It can age the brain like 20 years faster. Like a guy's brain came out once that was a boxer, and it was like almost like the unhealthy 80-year-old brain. Yeah. No, it was time for Mari Renault to go. Like, who wanted Mari Renault to stay? Like, Mari Renault had to go. She called it. She said, I'm done. And if she says she's done, it's time to go. I'm not going to have somebody stay around longer than that. Like, who wanted Mari Renault to stay around? Marion Renault is a young looking 40-year-old, but she had fight years on her. And if she's ready to go, you got to go. I mean, she hadn't won a fight in like 2 or 3 years. So, yeah, it was time to go. Who would want Marion Renault to stay? But yeah, there's a lot of fighters. Yeah, I think there's a lot of fighters in there that need to. Robot Chicken said women know when enough is enough. Most of them anyway. That's a good point too. That's a good point. Like women know when to say that's enough because they have that emotional part of them where they'll say, nah, like this is it. We can do something else. See, men, it's still that animal in them, that testosterone that's saying, no, I'm gonna keep going to the end and push my body. Same thing that pushes them in war, right? That's why you have men out there on the front line. Men do work. They go out there, put their lives on the line every day. They don't want that tested. So women are given more allowances than men in combat sports because society standards. Yeah, shorter rounds in boxing. Yeah, TJ said mileage. Yeah, fight. That's why I just say fight years. Because fight years is how you kind of measure and gauge how much punishment, how much wear and tear a body's taking. Mm-hmm. Okay, what else though? 2021. We covered fighters you don't want to see retire, fighters you want to look out for, favorite fights. All right, here we go. Next question. favorite finishes of 2021. This includes knockouts and submissions. What are y'all favorite finishes of 2021? And give me 1 second. I'll be right back. So, two things. Let's see. Answer that question. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Okay. Let's see. Favorite finishes of 2021. What do y'all got? Let's see. And I got a list of them, but I'm gonna just go through a few. Okay. To be said, personally, I feel like there's no number or gender specific standard. You got women that fight longer than men, and vice versa. It's all on the individual. Well, it comes down to the fighting style. But I mean, as far as like we're talking about like fighters that had punishment inflicted on them a lot, that's kind of what I'm basing it off of. Like when I'm talking about fighters like Valentina, yeah, they could go on forever. Well, I won't say forever. They could go on longer than the norm. There's always going to be special cases, but if we have two fighters, like a man and a woman, that took about the same amount of punishment, from a man and from a woman, same amount as far as number of punches, if you broke it down that way, the man would probably last longer, and it kind of depend on what type of condition. Let's just say they have equal condition, you know. Like, when you look at some of these girls, like Felicia, that took some of the worst beatings against two of the hardest hitters in the game, that might speed up the process a little bit more than it would for, another man. Well, a man in another division that took the same amount of punches, but maybe that person didn't hit as hard, even if it was a man. Okay. Favorite finishes? Marcus said Emily Ducote. Oh, yes. Definitely. Oh, my goodness. I'm surprised you're the only one to name that. Yeah, that was definitely a crazy one. I mean, Danielle Taylor was knocked out on her feet. I mean, she was out on her feet, right? All right. George said Valentina submitting Andrade. To be said Pena stoppage over Nunez. Yeah, definitely stoppage of the year. Daniel said they should bring Ren Nakai back, and if you lose to her, you're forced to retire. Oh man. Santos versus Wood, yeah. Gatto versus Eubank. Yep. Robot chicken, that's yeah. Ulysses said Marina versus Ebos. Nabash Manon's finish over Leonardo. Yeah. That's why I had to do a highlight video for that one, man. It was an awesome one. Shevchenko versus Murphy. Rodriguez KO the most annoying female fighter in history, meaning Ebos. Brian Williams, I'm a Nunez fan, but I got to say Pena's win over her. Cyborg and Kavanaugh. Yeah, that was a good knockout. Kavanaugh wanted to trade, and she paid the price. She paid the price. Man, I'm surprised nobody mentioned it. There it is. Finally. I'm surprised nobody mentioned Rose's win over Wei Lee. I'm really surprised. Yeah, I'm shocked. The casual fan would mention that, but I guess a lot of y'all been watching, so y'all watching more fights. But the normal casual would just say Rose or Wei Lee. Not saying you are Brian, but I'm just saying like I thought I would have seen more Rose Wei Lee knockouts. Nobody really picked it though. I'm surprised. I mean, I didn't pick it. I picked Marina and Ebos, and Emily and Daniel Taylor, and Santos. Oh, my girl JoJo. Oh my goodness, that was terrible. Oh, and Irene and Yana. That was a good one. Y'all remember Irene and here we go. Irene and Yana. It was a knockout. It was a left hook, but led to ground and pound. But it was a beautiful finish. Yeah, I like that too. Yeah, Lemos and Ruiz. That was a good knockout. And the Souza knockout was good. You said Rose is a op. Lemos Conejo. Robot Chicken said it was a fluke. Dang. Yeah, Irene's left hook. Yeah, man. I had to put that on there. Irene and Yana. Rodriguez Ebos stoppage was ruined by Herb Dean. Yeah, I kind of agree, man. Like he should have just let it flow, man. Because when she got dropped, he should have stopped it because she was done. When she tried to get back up, he could have got her killed, man. Because she went in there and destroyed her for a second time. I was like, no, man. I was like, what are you doing? Let it go. Get it. Well, no, I mean, step out the way. Let her lie there. She's done. Marina got power though, man. Lemos got power, but Marina is serious though. That's why I say Marina's still above Lemos when it comes to her striking and her IQ. For somebody that doesn't have like no ground game, Marina knows how to survive. Oh, Lupi Gomez, that was a good stoppage or submission, excuse me. Good hands in that fight. Okay, what else? Fight of the year. Who do y'all got for fight of the year? Oh, her. Yeah. All right. What's the last one? What do y'all think? Fight of the year. I mean, to me, I'm gonna go ahead and say I think it had to be Pina Nunez. Had to be Pina Nunez is the fight of the year, right? Yeah, you said the female fights are too one-sided to be fight of the year. Not really. I mean, we had one last year, like Agapova and Joanna, Lupi, and Vanessa Demopoulos. They were very back and forth. I mean, it don't always have to be back and forth. You can still pick a fight that just said that's fight of the year to me. Yeah, because it doesn't have to be about performance. It can be just a build up too. So yeah, Pena Nunez by default. Yeah, Agapova finish and Mazza was clean. Yeah, that was. Can't forget that one. And Sarge finishing Gatto. Yeah, two beats. You don't have to type it out. We got you. That was yeah. Pena Nunez. He said Rodriguez versus Waterson is his fight. Yeah, fight of the year. Yeah, like I said, those two I remember most. I think for Nunes to win the first round and then just do a 180 in the second is what made it that. And plus, just the fact that Pena, the odds were so against her. So that's the fight right there. Like the resistance on Pena's side outside of the octagon, right? Because Nunes had it won in everybody's eyes, but there was resistance on Pena's side on the outside and then on the inside. That's what made it kind of back and forth. Like she evened those odds up and then just took it, right? So that's what kind of makes it fight of the, makes it fight of the year. George said Velasquez and Kill Holtz. Yeah. Fight of the year, maybe, but bad decision of the year. All right. And let's do robbery of the year. Let's do one more. Okay, here. Robbery of the year for 2021. I'm gonna kick it off. Robbery of the year for 2021. Barber over Maverick. Yeah. Here it comes. I knew. Here it goes. Look. Barber over Maverick. The Bosch. Maverick versus Barber. Robot Chicken Maverick. MJ said Maverick Barber. George Maverick Barber. Ernest Maverick Barber. That was just a joke too, because I knew everybody was gonna do that. Maverick and Barber. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is funny. I'm gonna screenshot this and send it to. I'm gonna screenshot this and send it to her. Worst decision in 2021, basically, right? Maverick Barber. TJ said Randa got robbed against Pinheiro. Yeah, that was a situation, man. I was like, yo, this girl is she putting on an act? Oh yeah, that too, man. That was the third one. Kiyohos Velasquez. Yeah, Denise Zamboanga and Sol Ham. That one was just as big, man. I mean, as far as not being known though, that was a big one. Yeah, yeah. I was pissed off about Denise losing that fight. That was robbery. Denise won that fight. Both of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rocky Masons was entertaining. Very good. Very entertaining. MJ said, I'm still upset they robbed Maverick. Yeah, yeah. Calderwood Murphy. Mm, I think JoJo won, but I can see where she lost it. Can't really say that was a robbery though. Part of me wants to say it, but I just think JoJo lets up sometimes, man. Verna Dern, yeah, I thought Verna won that fight. You know who gonna argue with me on that for sure. BJ gonna argue with me on that. I said Verna won that. He said Dern, man. Oh yeah, Del Boney Zapatella. That's another one. They said Santos robbed the bank against JoJo, had her ski mask on. Kiyohos Velasquez. Yeah. Kiyohos Velasquez, Zambawanga, and Maverick Barber, Del Boney Zapatella, man. Like, oh, Whaley versus Rose 2. First one. I'm surprised the first one. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Whaley is pretty much cool with it now. I saw the recent interview, but I don't know, man. I saw Whaley win that fight the second time I really, really watched it. Because, like I said, the first time I was doing a live stream with y'all and missed some parts. But then I looked back and I said, man, I don't know. Like, Whaley edged this fight out 3 rounds to 2. And you know what? I ain't see nobody say Lamos Hill because that fight was not a robbery. Not a single Lamos Hill. That should tell you something. Not a single Lamos Hill up here. Del Boni Zapatella was a blatant one. Yeah, it was, man. That was good God, man. I was like, come on, Del Boni won this fight. 4 rounds to 1 or 3 rounds to 2. Gift decision queen. Gift decision queen. Then he says she thought she was fighting 2 people. No, she was fighting 4. 3 judges and Lauren Murphy. Mark said, it's crazy that in the blink of an eye, Whaley has found herself in the same position as Joanna, losing to Rose twice. Rose is the champion killer. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. Joanna faced it 2017 on, and now it's her turn. Can she bounce back? Can she bounce back? I'm going to do a video, I think, and talk about Whaley. Can she bounce back? I think she can. People call her a one-hit wonder or a fluke. I'm like, come on, man. Like, Whaley still has some things to offer. She's not done. Not at all. Oh, he was referring to JoJo Santos. Got you. That's that beatdown, man. Santos was not playing. Oh. Let's see what else we got. Everyone's saying Lamos isn't that good. It's crazy talk. They forgot Lamos dropped heel and then gassed out and kept going. Right. Lamos is good. She didn't look good in that fight, but she still won. And to me, that is good. Let's see. Marina 2020, Marina Champ 2020, 100%. Hey, I ain't gonna argue with that. You know, I ride with Marina. I ride with Marina all day, you know. Definitely a fan of her style. Oh, here come TJ. He said champion killer. Well, let's say she's a dream crusher. Like, I know when you think champion killer, you mean, well, she did knock them both out in the first round. So she did literally kill both champions and then defended against them. So, rematch queen and a champion killer. I mean, hey, I'm just going by the facts. Like, no fan simping here. You know, you got a lot of Rose simps, and I'm like, nope. But I'll tell you the facts though. I like Rose's style, you know, but when it comes to her killing the champions, she sure did. She knocked them both out in the first round, and they ain't been the same since. Sounds like a champion killer. Again, you know, like I said, that's just based off of what I see. No simping over here. Ernest said if Marina knocks out Rose, I'm simping for eternity. And the boss said maybe we can talk about what the second biggest upset of the year was. Okay. What was the second biggest? Oh, was it Rose Whaley? Because Nunez Pena's won, right? Nunez Pena's won, then Rose Whaley is number two. Well, mm, mm, I guess so. Yeah. What was bigger? What was bigger than those two? Okay, sorry, I'm just typing something here. What else? Firo Ricci. Biggest mugging, boy. That's the biggest beatdown. What was the biggest beatdown of 2021? I mean, Manon, she put that beat down on her. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Nabosh, you're right. That's a good finish, but it is a big upset because she's the first to stop Eubank. Mm. Yeah, man. Okay, let's see. Last question. What do y'all got? What do y'all got here? I'm gonna sit back here for a second. Y'all got Paula versus Zahn upset? No, I really wouldn't call that upset. I picked Carla to win that fight. I thought that was pretty not easy, but no, I really wouldn't call that Carla Jan Zhana an upset. Fighter of the year now. What do we got for fighter of the year? Oh, mugging. Yeah, y'all are talking about mugging. Okay, sorry. I forgot I said that. Yeah, mugging of the year. Okay, George said mugging. It's Carla versus Jan Janan. And then beat down Antonina and Andrea Lee. Yep. Santos and JoJo. Yeah, those are beat downs. I about forgot what I had asked. That's upset. I said mugging. Shakarova would. No, that was last year, right? Lauren Murphy versus Shakarova was a beatdown or mauling. Agapova knockdown submission was fun to watch. Yeah. Eubanks thought 125 was going to be easier, man. She should know, man. It's been 3 years. Like 3 years later, and you get older. Yeah, mugging was Andrea Lee and Cynthia Cap. Both of Andrea Lee's fights were muggings. I mean, she beat them down. Yeah, Andrade Cynthia was a beatdown as well. Valentina and Lauren Murphy was a beatdown. That was a mugging. Yeah. I'm gonna put all this on a list, man. I might just do a video with these because yeah, these are muggings right here. Ricci and Leonardo, excuse me. Ricci was a mugging from Manon. Straight up beatdown. Maya and I. Mugging. There's a lot of blood in that fight. Oh, there's a lot of blood in that fight. Brian Williams said going back to mugging is Lemos Sosa. Yeah, Lemos Sosa. Priscilla over Mazzani. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that fight. Gina Mazzani. Yeah. Let's see, Vic Kendra, what's going on? It's a long time. Yep, been over here. The boss said Marina is my favorite fighter of the year. 3 wins total, two of them on short notice, two main events. Well, he done took the words out of my mouth, so you know. Blanchfield Par was a mugging, yeah. Yeah, Cyborg and Smith was a mugging. Yeah, Andrade wants to welcome Tate to the flyweight division. Yep. Yep. Zama said Blanchfield versus Maverick. Mugging, it was dominant. It was very dominant. Yeah, it was. 30-27. But she did defend well. I mean, she did some defense well, so. Hmm. Let's see. Misha Cupcake Tate. He said, good Lord, help her. Yeah, because Andrade, I mean, come on. Andrade, you want to be welcome in the division with Andrade? CJ said, why does Marina always look like she's seriously pondering the meaning of life? Or is that her tough look? That's a tough look, man. you know, she comes to fight, though. That's the one. Fighter of the year. But Two Beats already told me his is Juliana Pena. Jan Jana. Excuse me, Zaman. Zaman said Juliana Pena. Ulysses said Valentina. Uh-huh. V. Kendra said Pena should be. Well, I have several, man. I think Pena, Tanisha, and Stamp, they all pretty much did some amazing things this year. But I mean, yeah, Pena did shock the world, so yeah, you can't knock that. Yeah, you really can't knock that though. And yeah, Valentina had a pretty dominant win, but if you want to not give it to the usual, I gave it to Valentina and Chris last year. I think I did give it to Chris last year for sure. I have to say Pena and Stamp. Stamp went 3-1 last year. Avenged the loss. She avenged the loss and then won this interim belt, won the tournament. Yeah. It's hard to narrow it down to one, especially just for this year. If you want to go aside from your usual champions like Chris and Valentina. Hmm. Okay. Okay, what are y'all talking about? Sorry about that. Brian said Valentina. Different souls of fight story Ranko this year or last year. Oh, that was last year. That was last year. V. Kendra said beating Lauren Murphy doesn't mean anything to me. She's a random mom who took kickboxing class when she was 20. What are you talking about? She's not a random fighter though. She's never been stopped before. And I mean, she did go on a 5-fight win streak, so yeah, she earned the top 10. So I can't say that about her. Valentina just put it on her, man. Then you ever say off topic, but I've got Isaac Cruz beating Ryan Garcia. Is Ryan even taking the fight, Daniel? From what I heard, he about to pull out. Ryan Garcia don't want that. Last I heard, Ryan Garcia is talking about pulling out of a new fight. Ryan, man, he out here tripping, man. You hear anything new lately? Is he getting a fight? I know he called him out. Like, go figure, Ryan would call out Isaac Cruz, the guy that lost the Tank, but he won't call out Tank. Come on, man. You call out Ryan, you call out Cruz, but you ain't gonna call out the winner, who was Tank. Come on. See, George said fighter of the year is Rose. Okay. He said can't impregnate the game with these pullouts. Nah, man, he's just stay. Ain't nobody gonna know him. He ain't gonna leave no babies behind, no legacy behind, man, because he pull out too much. Robot Chicken said Cyril Gahn is beating. Yeah, he said he's beating Francis. I mean, it could be done. I mean, I'm not saying Francis is unstoppable, but I gotta go back and watch some Cyril Gahn fights. Yeah, Maria's been killing it. Yeah. Dontel Jones said, "Do you think Nunes can get the belt back?" I think she can. It's all in if she wants to get it, but I think she can do it. It's close. The odds are closer, but mentally it's going to be hard because Pena really put a mental mental screw over on her. Let me just put it that way. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I think she could get it back though. I think she can. MJ said, "Which fighter had a rough year?" I would say Wei Lee losing the belt, going 0-2 this year. It's pretty rough. And I guess you could look at the fighters who had a lot of injuries too as well. Fighters that get canceled, because of injury. Like Montana had a bad injury. Tatiana Suarez had a rough year. She was supposed to come back in September, but couldn't because of the knee. Yeah, so I say Wei Lee, Tatiana, Antonina, Cynthia Calvillo, JoJo. Yeah. Yeah, because Antonina went 0-2, right? Let me see. Antonina 0-2. Casey O'Neill. Casey O'Neill. And really, they really whooped her, man. I was like, wow. Yeah. Got finished twice this year in the second round around the same time. Yes, I would say Andrea Lee. No. I would say Antonina and Calvillo, they had it really bad. And Tatiana because she couldn't even fight. But I mean, if you just talking about performances, then yeah, these girls like them and Wei Lee, they had it rough. And Sam Hughes, yeah. Yeah, all them girls that went 0-2, rough, man. Mm. Brian said comeback fighter of the year is Andrea Lee. I can't argue with that, man. She did do some. She did put on some good wins, man. So yeah, Andrea Lee probably in the flyweight division. That's a good comeback. Two stoppage wins over some good names. Yeah, can't argue with that one. The Kelby started the year thinking she'd have a title shot. I mean, I couldn't believe when she came in there and thought she beat Andrade, man. I was like, whoa. I almost believed it myself. But I quickly changed. Yeah, Antonina beat Lipsky. Was that this year or last year? That was last year, though. She went 0-2 this year. Yeah, Danielle Taylor, rough, man. You said Whaley had won that rematch, so it's not that rough. Well, I mean, she already went on record on the interview to say she didn't win, so she pretty much already, uh, went on and took it. She took the L like a champ, but still a rough thing, still a rough year. Woo. Nah, man. I told you I had to switch my pick. I switched mine. I said, no, Andrade gonna win this fight. I had to go right back to Andrade. No, BJ picked Andrade too, I think. There was a lot of other people that picked Calvillo. But no, I picked Andrade when it came down to it. I think BJ picked Andrade. Yeah. Calvillo, yeah, she almost. I was like, no way, man. I was like, she ain't gonna win this fight. I was like, she is not gonna win this fight. Calvillo thought she could outstrike Andrade. Yeah, she didn't even try to wrestle. She had the best grappling and she couldn't do it. V. Kendrick said BJ did pick Calvillo. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, I guess he did, huh? Yeah, I was like, nah. I remember I started thinking logical again. That's why I was like, no, I don't see that happening. What else? Oh, Leah Ledson, yeah. Rough start. Rough start. TJ say you gotta stop giving people credit when they say so and so can win. You gotta give them you're not giving them credit. I mean, if you see somebody, you just saying that's a possibility. But I'm going off your pick, right? We're not going by so and so winning. I mean, if you say this person's gonna win, that's what I'm holding you to. If you say Whaley can beat Rose, then that's what I'm gonna hold you to. Same as me. I said Whaley was gonna beat Rose. That's what you hold me to. But I could see Rose winning the fight. That's why I say it's 50-50. Because there's a high possibility that Rose could take control and win. But I'm taking full credit for Whaley. You know what I mean? Even Amanda Nunes. So we I'll give credit to the person if they give me facts on why it could go either way. But if you just pick off of fanboyism, then you know, I can't say, oh, yeah, you were right or you were partial right. No. Because, yeah, I can see Rose winning against Whaley that time. I was like, yeah, Rose could win. It's a possibility, but I think Whaley's going to put it together. Everybody has a chance. The more narrow a fight is, the more closer it is to 50-50. That's saying I picked this person, but I could see so and so winning, right? Makes sense, right? The closer the odds are, the more even the odds are, then you say, I can see so and so winning. You know? Oh, wait a minute. Mark Roberts says, I think it's time for Whaley to fight down. Carla has been doing all the work trying to keep the division fluid. Yeah, I can't argue with that, man. I did say at this point, Whaley could fight down, Maybe Yan Zhanan in a China fight. Maybe Marina. That would be a good fight. Her and Marina Rodriguez. That would be good. But that's a fight up. Chikagan versus my rematch pick. I'm gonna go with Chikagan for right now. I'm gonna go with Chikagan. All right, Brian. Brian's out. Happy New Year. If I don't get back on the rest of this year, which I will, I'm gonna get back on a couple days. Well, she can't get another title shot. Whaley can't get another title shot yet. You might have to take a step down. It's for the best. I'm not gonna rush her into a fight that she's not ready for. Well, she's not gonna get Carla either, V Kendra. She's not getting Carla either because Carla's taken. So you got to fight down now. Big George, Happy New Year. The boss said 2K has Maya's number. I think, yeah, style wise, it's just, it just comes down to styles. Chikeg is a better point fighter, better gas tank, better IQ. I think in the clinch, it'll be different, but we'll see. We'll see. So, yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got, y'all. I'm about to roll out here myself. Just wanted to go ahead and do this year-end show, because everything is pretty much done at this point. Yeah, man, Happy New Year. I got to eat myself. He said, be easy on the Joe fans. Right. They coming at me. But yeah, y'all, Happy New Year to everybody. Of course, I'll be back on in a couple of days, maybe Friday. Well, I don't know. Friday is 31st. I'm probably be out doing something. Yeah, probably be out. I don't know. Yeah. Friday's the 31st. So yeah, I don't know if I'm be on. So y'all might not see me till next year. I mean, I'll be dropping some videos, but y'all won't see me online until next year. So yeah, let me get up out of here. Like always, make sure y'all subscribe. Hit the thumbs up on your way out if you haven't. And yeah, newcomers, subscribe. Looking forward to this next year in WMMA. See what Manon can do. Let's see what Casey O'Neill can do against Roxy. I know that TJ really believes Casey can do it. I know he does. Right? All right, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me get about. Good show. And yes, George, please do. And let me shut this stuff down. Yeah, man. Look forward to next year, though. Definitely. So, like always, Combo Breaker 99. I am out. Subscribe. Happy New Year. Peace.